Wednesday night baseball. Clayton Kershaw will be on the mound for the boys in blue. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch to contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Pollock in front, 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So not the start he was looking for tonight as he walks the leadoff hitter on 5 pitches. Digging in the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. Here comes the first pitch. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Swinging a soft liner, but this is pulled in by the shortstop. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over to bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2-out knock with runners in scoring position.
And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th-round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And another foul ball. Pollock, the runner at second with 1 away. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth, third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Jake Lamb. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 1-0 pitch on the way. Line to the right side. But a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final. Zach Greinke is on the mound for the Diamondbacks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Lamb fields it cleanly, throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, I love what Logan Forsythe brings to this lineup. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
Batting third,
Here's Corey Seager. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with the double in the ball game last night. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. In there for strike one.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Fastball called for strike two.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
To first. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the inning comes to a close. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Ready now, Steven Souza. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. And this is on the outside corner for strike one. Souza, 28 years old. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And he got him.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's take a look at Jock Peterson. He can play both corners, but his calling card is center field, where he can track down a lot of balls gap to gap and got a strong enough arm to throw guys out at the plate.
David Peralta comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. And he rolls over on that one. Foul. It's still 0-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Got him. Up next for Arizona, Nick Ahmed will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. That missed. Close. It's ball two.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Forsythe is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. Career line against Greinke. Pretty average results, 4 for 15. 2 of those hits were for home runs. No balls and a strike to count. This year against right-handed pitching, Bellinger brings in a batting average resting just under 320, and will look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for ball two.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Souza is under it. 1 away.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And let's take a look at David Peralta. Bazooka arm in the outfield. Obviously, he was originally signed as a pitcher. Didn't work out. Reset the battery and came back as a big league outfielder. Impressive.
Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs. Next up for Los Angeles, Logan Forsythe. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Greinke's ready. Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. 1-0 home. Is laid off, but in there for strike one. Skied into straightaway right. Pollock has a read on it, and that retires the side. Good work there by Zach Greinke. It remains. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, John Ryan Murphy, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. John Ryan Murphy goes down for the first out here in inning number 3.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away. Ready for another chance. A.J. Pollock, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte, as he rips it on the ground to second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. So with 2 away, Paul Goldschmidt gets a chance following the base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Marte leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A little bit outside. 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again? Wow, and they end the inning with the caught stealing. Now at the plate, Kike Hernandez, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Murphy goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Hernandez is retired, and there's 1 away. Next for the Dodgers, Austin Barnes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Strike 2 swinging.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Well, he was in complete control of that at-bat from beginning to end, as that last one's waved at and missed for route number 2.
Batting ninth.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. The first 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on the bag himself. And back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. It'll be Paul Goldschmidt that leads things off. Curveball that time, not even close. That's wide, 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
The 3-0 pitch is in there for strike 1.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
A bouncer to the left side. Seager is there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting third baseman,
Jake Lamb standing in now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Lamb bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jake Lamb sent packing for the 2nd out of the inning.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Favorable call in there for a strike. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And whoa, this is off the third base bag. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. Riding in once again, David Peralta. First time up, he went down looking. And that misses ball 1. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Taylor. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Digging in to try it again. Chris Taylor back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Taylor behind, 0-2 the count.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
And oh, they'd look to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, listen, D-Row, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Andrew Toles will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Corey Seager. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Greinke over to first, and the runner back in standing. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short. Ahmed has it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Ahmed. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th. In now, John Ryan Murphy looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason. He's got to be willing to work the count, grind it, get this pitch count up, and get on for the boys in front of him.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. John Ryan Murphy goes down for the first out in the 5th inning.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
0-1 the count. Fouled off. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
The 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. Peterson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Here's Jock Peterson now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bounce it to the left side. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box, Logan Forsythe. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball one. For the current campaign, Forsythe is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
3-0 now. And he misses there for ball four. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have two options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the fifth inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. After it is Peralta. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm. Just a 1 mile-an-hour differential from 94 down to 93 is the top speeds. 1 ball, no strikes the count. He's running. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Popped him up. Coming in is Pollock. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. So stepping in, Clayton Kershaw, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Popped up. Ahmed has a play. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand it. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He'll be the first to swing it here in the Arizona 6th inning. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Count is 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that these guys currently sit in the number 3 position in the circuit in that category. High in the air down the right field line. Peterson on the run. And that's the 3rd out. Diamondbacks down in order, but they lead it. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Chris Taylor. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. One and 1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Toles. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Hey, great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
Missed with a slider. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Corey Seager. He flew out in his last at-bat. Greinke steps into his windup. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the. Digging in to try it again, Steven Souza. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Diamondbacks. Leadoff hitters aboard.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in the show get absolutely hammered.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here's the first pitch to him. Runner's going. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left. Strike one. Kershaw will slide one over to first, and the runner back. A 1 pitch on its way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. Souza aboard here at first with nobody out. He pulls this one into right. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out.
Now batting. Shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Ready once again, Nick Ahmed. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. From the stretch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game of baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
The 1-2. Runner goes. Pitch misses. The throw down is not going to get him as he swipes second. Here now the 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Taken in by Forsythe. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Striding in once again, John Ryan Murphy. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Zach Greinke. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Nope, foul ball.
Ready with the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher. Lays off 2-2 now.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. Kershaw has been strong thus far. Just 1 run through 6 1/3. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Step on the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's no runs on a base hit. Also 1 error in the inning, but 2 men left on. Bottom of the 7th inning upcoming. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike one. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
The 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Peralta is over. One out. Next up for Los Angeles, Jock Peterson. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. That evens it up 1-1. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Ball one. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Greinke ready now. The 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Now a flare out toward right center. Coming in is Pollock. He can't get to it. This one's down. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulders up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
And that one just missed outside. Greinke comes set. Here's the 2-0. In the dirt here. And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2 balls and a strike to count to Austin Barnes. Here's the 2-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch. Right side.
Marte has it. On the first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing. Is that Justin Turner is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 10.
A.J. Pollock will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ballgame. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play, and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
And we'll get our answer here, as it appears the umpires have made their decision, and the headset comes off, and the runner is safe at first as originally called, so they will lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. Strike taken, the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
One out, nobody on. Little dribbler down the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Another 0-2 home. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball. Yasmani Grandal will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Yasmani Grandal.
Tough slider down low for a strike. Career line against Greinke. He has 7 hits in 31 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Chris Taylor, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here comes the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Catch made out there by Pollock, and there are 2 away now. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter, Andrew Toles. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2-hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Pollock has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Another nice evening here in L.A. as we welcome you back to Major League Baseball on the show. Scott Alexander enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Jake Lamb standing in now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive. Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. Digging in and looking for more, Steven Souza. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Up next for Arizona, David Peralta. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded to first. Bellinger's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's Corey Seager. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. He brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change here, as that's going to be all tonight for Zach Greinke. Andrew Chafin comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. 1-0 the count. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
High in the air out to center field. Souza is under it. 1 down. Here's Jock Peterson now. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Yasiel Puig will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Yasiel Puig.
Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1, here's the pitch. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. From the belt, the pitch. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. The 1-2. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. They'll try again, 1-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Ready for another shot now, Logan Forsythe, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
And there's the first strike, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Seager stands at second with 2 gone. This one's down to third. Lamb comes up with it. Throw in time for the final out, and the Diamondbacks are going to get out of here with a split in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over. And that 1 run held up tonight.